Hello viewers, you are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. This is the first episode of 2024. It's the start of January 2024, and we are wishing each and every person watching this program a Happy New Year. Our last program in 2023, we said we'll be back here in 2024.
Yeah.
And now here is 2024, and this is the first episode of 2024. And I'm joined by Julde Jai and Churchill Balde. Julde, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Balde, and Happy New Year, or Happy Belated New Year to you and Churchill Balde, and to our entire viewers from wherever you're watching us from. It's always good to be back in this morning platform. And like we promised, this the first edition of 2024, it's going to be different. Like, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be boom. And I'm sure Churchill Balde is in agreement with me.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. This is Churchill Balde right here. Like my colleague rightly said, this is our first edition of the morning show in 2024. So we'll be expecting, or they should be expecting rather, innovative programs this year, new programs, So the team are working diligently to ensure that the Gambians get what they want as far as content is concerned.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we will make it more fascinating, to watch. As we promise you every year, we put, small touches on our programs. So you will see a lot of changes, the coming days. I believe it will be more interesting. We'll bring you more stories, we'll analyze more stories. We'll be reviewing a lot of papers on this platform. And Julde, today the program is just going to be a lighter program. We are still in the holiday season. Here, before, against the end of the week, would be, taking it on the low. By Monday, we'll be starting our newspaper review and, getting our guest on the platform. Yes, but for a start, we'll be looking at the African code, which is very important. Sometimes it's significant for us to take a look at these. Then we will be talking to Abdullah Cham and Adam Amboj. They are poets, and it will be important to open this session with poetry.
Absolutely.
Creativity.
Yes, as you know what it does. There are many things that you can gain from that.
True.
Especially the words that are mixed into poetry. I think it's significant for us to hear from them. That's why we said, okay, now let's open this program 2024 with this.
Yeah, we open it with inspiration. Poetry, as we know, it's a creative writing, wherein poets tend to inspire, educate whoever that is listening. So, like you said, 2024, we're opening this year with inspiration. We want everybody to be inspired. For me, I was asked what my New Year's resolution is, and I told the person that I just want to be happy, Whatever works for me, I want it to work for anybody that is in whatever that you are doing. Yeah. So that's it for me. And what's yours, Bale?
I don't have New Year's resolutions. I don't have them. The year will change, but my system will still be the same. The job is the same. You go home, it's the same. Everything is. It's only the date that will change.
But it's not the same. You're getting older.
I'm getting older,
want to
but
believe.
Significantly, I think the way people take it, the way people, okay, New Year's I'm gonna change. New Year's is this and that and that. I think you can make a lot of changes in your life, even if it's not New Year's.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't do them. I think they are not important to me. They are important to other people because they set their targets and they achieve it. You understand?
Yeah.
But I believe I can do my changes anytime. Julde, what about you?
For me, I think certain resolutions or certain goals are important, really. True. Not just for the New Year's. It's just that, now it has lost its value, the resolution thing. People have abused it in a certain way that like people are just making resolutions which are not real. I think if people should be making resolutions, they should be making smart resolutions. Smart resolutions mean genuine, something that is attainable, achievable, and something that is realistic. But you can't just get up and say, okay, this is my New Year's resolution without having to any plan to back it up with. I think, yeah, for me, I believe in resolutions. Really, it worked for me for the past 3 years. I've been making resolutions, and I think, yeah, so far so good. They've been great. Like Churchill said, for my this year's resolution, I can't say it all on air because I don't want people to be spying on me. But yeah, this year's resolution, yeah, I just want to be happy. I want to be myself. I want to be more considerate to other people.
True.
And also I want to be more helpful to other people, more prayerful and more careful. So yeah, just, you know, hit my goal and then go for what I want to achieve. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
for this
I
year.
can remember last 2 years ago when they asked me, what's your New Year's resolution? I said, okay, in 2021, I would like to hit my first 1 million. You understand?
Wow.
You know, but at some point it's difficult to gather 1 million, you know. In this day and age, in this country, it's difficult. You'll go up to 300,000. At some point, you know, a matter of 1 million things will come and, you know, sparse everything. But it's difficult.
But the good thing about it is that you've raised your bar so high.
Yeah.
That way, even if you don't reach that goal, you get closer to it.
Absolutely.
That is the essence of resolutions.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know about you, but for me, that is why resolutions are very important to me, because the thing is, you are pushing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to be on the same level that you are. So even if you are not able to reach that standard, at least you are closer to your goal. That way, it makes it easy. Not making a step, that is what is bad. But if, I mean, you walk in, first you have to start from crawling. You know, baby start from crawling. So from crawling,
absolutely.
you start learning how to walk,
Yeah.
then learning how to run. Before you know it, you spread your wings and fly.
Yeah.
So that's
But
it.
Churchill, I mean,
even
yeah.
research has shown that those that make resolutions are more, you know, more achieve their goal
True.
easier and than those who do not make their goals. Like yesterday, I did a story about resolutions, and they are telling us that 46% of people who make resolutions achieve them, but also 4% of people like who do not make resolutions do not achieve them.
True.
So I think it's all about not just about the new year. For me, I think every day you wake up, you should be able to set goals and targets for yourself that you should be able to achieve for the day. That is just it about resolutions, not just the entire year. The entire year, yeah, because that is why people make big plans,
True.
big resolutions,
True.
because they want to achieve that within 1 year. But also, as a person, as an individual, we should all make sure that we, you know, come up with resolutions. We come up with plans and goals each and every day. Okay, this is what I want to achieve, and you work towards achieving that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But for me, I believe change, you know, it's in the mind of the individual. It starts from within yourself. I mean, to achieve your goal. I mean, you can set your resolution in the middle of the year. I mean, anytime you can change your, but I mean, it works for other people as well,
Yeah.
significantly. Yeah. So also, we are not forgetting our bachelors in the in the compound, the likes of Churchill Balde. Churchill, you're getting old. What are you waiting for, brother?
Like, it's a new year, so
Anything can happen.
anything can happen.
Churchill is waiting for my sister.
That is, you see, she has already given one her sister.
What's the name of your sister?
She's waiting for our barrister.
What's the name of your sister?
No, I'm not gonna mention
I want
her
to know
on
whether
air.
it's
Don't let the
Binta.
cat out of
Because
the bag.
I
because
won't.
they introduced Binta to me not long ago, so I want to know.
Don't let the cat out of the bag.
I
Out of the
won't.
bag. You got it? You know. So I mean, I think we'll look into the African code. Julde, help us read it out.
Okay, our African proverb this morning, I'm not sure from which country it is from, but it says, rain meet the bathroom already wet, or wet already, either ways.
Rain.
Met or meet the bathroom wet already.
Taw bi dafa fekk wana
Wana
toy
bi
Toy,
toy.
yeah.
ba pare. Loolu mooy dooli cere yokka ñe. Dooli cere yokka ñe. These days our boys are doing it a lot. On our Scorpion
Wow.
fans are yokka cere, dooli ñe, yokka cere.
mooy gën a góorgóorlu rek gën a ñefe rek. waaw pushing. So regarding the quote, it's a very tricky one.
Yep.
But if you look at the bathroom, you know, we use it to shower. So basically, if you look at it, it has already explained itself. It's always wet before rain comes. Even without the rain, the bathroom will be wet still. Yeah. If you once you use the bathroom, it gets wet.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
that's it for me. I don't know for you, but for me that's it.
Yeah,
Valid.
it's telling you success, you need to plan for it. You need to plan ahead. You understand? The rain meeting the bathroom wet, it's like, it's been there. It's been planned for a very long time. So whether there is rain or there is no rain, the bathroom will still be wet. So therefore, you need to plan it at an early stage. When success meets you there, then you go with it. And it's also telling you, do not expect a lot from people. on the line, if they help you, it's all good. You understand? If you need their water to wet your bathroom, well, let them meet your bathroom. It's already wet.
Yeah.
So I think it's also talking about that.
Yeah, make hay while the sun shines.
Absolutely, yeah, doing the right thing at the right time.
Right.
Yeah, I think I pretty much agree with both of you. It's just making sure that you limit your expectations towards other people and work and focus more on yourself than just focusing and expecting a lot from the other person. Balde, you know, you talk my talk. But yeah, you talk my talk. But anyway, it's all good. Yeah, it's all about that. You know, work hard. Success will come eventually, but don't just sit around and then expecting that you will be successful someday and you're not making any effort, you know, to that regard. So I think, yeah, in as much as, yeah, success will come, but also work for it and deserve it, not just sit there and then expect that it will happen. But if you work hard, you are sure that you will be successful. Sometimes miracles happen, but also you will know that, oh, I am deserving of, you know, this particular success, even though there is a miraculous thing, you know, that happened along the way, but you know that you worked hard for it.
This reminds me of a quote that I wrote some years ago. I think I once shared that with Balde. Not many people know this about me, but I do write quotes, inspirational quotes to be precise. So this is telling me just because you have nothing doesn't mean you can't start anything to become something.
Absolutely.
You get me? You came to this world without nothing, you know, but that doesn't mean you can't start anything to become something. So start from somewhere. That is what it is telling you, basically. So
I'm inspired, really.
But you know, that energy, you need a strong energy. For you to start from nothing to start something and become something. You know, you need that energy. You need that self-esteem in
it's
you.
a mindset.
Yes, to move you, to take that that energy in you.
True.
You understand? So some people don't have that energy. They victimize themselves and think, okay, we cannot do it. I mean, I am victimized. I cannot do it. Some people fold their hands.
Yeah, and funny thing about it is that many people blame the environment, and it is in that same environment that has created people that are something today. So what is your excuse?
There is none.
There is no excuse. You have to start from something. Start from somewhere. That's it. Just start. You know, starting is the game changer for you. Once you start something and then you build on it. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight. You know. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am loving this vibe.
Definitely. So we'll take a short break. After the break, then the program will continue. We're talking to Abdullah Cham and Adam Mboj, our poets.
The art of juggling is a true spectacle of agility, coordination, and speed. A symbol of progression, precision, and mastery. .5G speed is like having the juggler in your pocket. With lightning-fast download and upload speeds, you'll easily be able to juggle even the busiest workdays. Whether you're a busy entrepreneur, a creative, or just someone who wants to stay connected. Juggle your tasks with ease with QCell 5G speed. The future is here. It's fast, reliable, and efficient. First brought to you by QCell. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome to Samsung, your one-stop for electronic excellence. We redefine quality with unmatched durability. Experience innovation with our smart TVs, including Neo QLED, 8K, 4K, and 4K UHD TVs, refrigerators, and washing machines, featuring diamond drums for soft, clean clothes. But that's not all. Transform your environment with Samsung split and floor standing air conditioners. Cook effortlessly with our 4-burner gas cooker. Stay connected with our wide range of smartphones. With every purchase, you enjoy a complimentary gift from us. Visit our showroom at QCell, Kairaba Avenue or Bursubi Turntable. You can call us on 333-217. Elevate your lifestyle with Samsung.
QCell mooy suñu boss. QCell mooy suñu boss. QCell mooy suñu boss. Soro. Go, ebe dawa full network suta tili QCell. Ni lafta diamla wati jamala mune diata QCell. Most reliable network dumala keta wati QCell. Wo quality man jon soto jam ona manke QCell. Hani be wuloni farole kono walante be bako na jala fayola network o se taria QCell suñu boss. Ño fi njeka indi 3G ñu delu taxi 4G plus and now we bring you 5G. 5G. First and only 5G provider. Itella follow adi doron nesa keno. Gambia bela nyon tawo fele QCell. Ko fasunta buka busi QCell. Itella multi milka kukutol nati Gambia. QCell meta lori la kiliano yele imanjina amanda wala itella ka quality dila dadi ma itelle silo wala wodol mume be keno ma. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. QCell sunyu boss. Connection be bambandi QCell sunyu boss. QCell most innovative QCell sunyu boss.
Prepare for the most enchanting evening of the year. This year, New Year's Eve, QCity becomes
The future is now with QCell's 5G network. Experience speeds like never before with our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan. Get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled devices. Walk into QCell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with QCell. QCell brings you the future. Tech, innovation, incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyapus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell brings you the future with our ultimate bundles. Enjoy the best voice and data bundle plans in one package. Get unlimited data packages with flexible validity and enjoy what true internet feels like. Get 30 minutes of on-net and off-net calls with 5 gigabytes of data for just $350. Or get bigger bundle packages from 10 gigabytes to 20 gigabytes with over 100 on-net and off-net voice calls and enjoy the fastest internet speed in the Gambia. You can also buy 1-day, 3-day or even 7-day packages and enjoy unlimited data bundles with uncapped speeds. Just dial *343# today and experience the limitless capabilities of the QCell network. *343# should be your favorite code to dial now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, we innovate, others follow.
Step into the Espas Motors showroom for your luxurious name brand vehicle. Located along the Bertil Harding Highway, Espas Motors is the Gambia's authorized dealer for Chery, Kia, Ford, and now we bring you the new Peugeot model 3008 SUV. 18-inch alloy wheels, 216 inches high ground clearance, keyless entry system, start and stop button, rear parking assistance system with reverse camera, adaptive cruise control with speed limit, LED daytime running lights, front and side airbags, 8-inch HD touchscreen, Not to forget our exquisite Peugeot Landtrek double cabin pickup with 2.1 liter diesel engine, 6-speed manual transmission 4x4, hill descent control, LED daytime running lights. Espace Motors, the authorized dealer for Peugeot. Visit us today or call us on 35-2222 or 353-4444.
Looking for the perfect place to promote your product or place your advert? Look no further than QTV. We are the premier destination for businesses looking to connect with Gambian audiences and beyond. At QTV, we offer a variety of advertising solutions to suit. We offer a variety of advertising solutions. QTV, the right place. Yeah, so we are back. This is QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Balde. I don't like the way my intercom is intercoming here. I don't like it. Yeah, so we are back. As we said, we're going to keep it light, guys, in the studio today. ñu ngi am ay poète ñi nga xam ne dañoo def poetry. It's very important for us to have them because it's inspiration, the inspiration behind it.
True.
So at some point we have Adam Abdullah Kacham and Adam Mboj. They'll be, doing it for us. Welcome to the QTV.
Ben judo ñu yóbbu ñu jàngi ñu won ñu ne yoon wi sori na te bari nay xaaxaan ben ñu ne na ngeen muñ ndax kat dina metti ñu ne xam-xam bari na waaye fexe leen ba taataan tax naaj bi di tàng ñuy jàngi ndax bëgg na ñooy màgg doon ay ndaanaan. It all started in the morning. Early in the morning, praise the Lord. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, friends. How are you, boys and girls? We are very fine. Listen to your teachers every time. Time pulled us through ABC and pushed us to 1, 2, 3, 5. YOUTH. Youth. Ndaw doonut ku ndaw ndax mooy dondu ku doonut ku ndaw te mooy dooni ku doonut ku ndaw te mooy defi lu doonut lu ndaw luy law ba faw.
Ndaw tollu si bunti adinaam pare ñefe ngir defar ëllëgam taxawal goxam suxali dëkkam dëgër fit ñax bay siit bugg a àgg fenn bugg a nekk fépp
nekk fenn bugg a nekk lépp nekk lenn bugg a nekk ñépp nekk ñenn te nekk kenn.
kon fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
bul ragal loolu.
fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
booy yëpp si mayin bi la.
fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
soo ko ne naka mu ne kuul.
fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
waaye du kuul yëpp a kuul.
fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
ndax kuuli jolof.
fondinke tey fooy ndekkee
mooy kuul bu ànd ak tolof tolof. fukki bukki guddi fukki bukki bëccëg ñun dañoo job ba jommi bugg a tekki ëllëg sa gaay laaj ma dawri nga naan loof amul njëkk waar laay dem dóori xaaratuma bët set meer bi foog mu aji foog ñu fexe ñëbbék ndaw yaay job ba tekki soxlawuñ benn weccet. Our days are so dark we do not know where the night begins.
But we care not about darkness, for we seek the light.
We rose before sunrise to see it rise. Thunder gives us hope for a flash of light. When they strike, thunder and lightning, men do shiver.
But some do open their eyes to see what's further.
This body burns in hell, but this soul belongs in heaven. And at the tail of this tale, we all have a story to tell. So youths of the smiling coast of Africa.
For mother said, don't be, just do, and don't lose touch with reality.
And father said,
many people will tell you, you don't have to make millions to be happy, but young man,
you definitely need some money.
So youth of the Gambia,
in 2024, let's remember what we stand for and stand for the flag that stands for us. Cherishing values like before, values of love, unity, and trust. Let's make Gambia the strong core and rekindle the bond of love, lust. Make things from the things we have raw, invent and use
and export our own stuff. Give children the door to explore their talents to make things out of thoughts. Let's confront work like war and be tough. For the burdens of life, my bro,
sis, my bro.
Don't go away with arms and legs crossed.
So like Mr. Small Edward, we shall not be moved just like the tree, surrounded by the water. We shall not be moved. Thank you.
That is absolutely amazing. I mean,
It's a spectacular one.
That's wonderful. I've been listening to a lot of poetry. I mean, we've invited a lot of them in the studio, but this one touched my heart.
Yeah.
You understand?
These people stand out.
Yeah, because I mean, the information, it's pointing out to me. I mean, it said a lot of things that I am seeing myself in. You understand? I am picturing myself in there. You know, so at some point I will introduce Abdullah and Adama Mboj. They are our poets today, and they'll be taking us through the end almost of this program. So what do you think of this?
I really, for me, I'm speechless because, like, it took me to my childhood days where they started off with the song, and I was like, you know, I was reminiscing. Oh my God! And all of a sudden, you know, the reality hit, you know, of what young people go through in this country. And all of a sudden, too, you know, in as much as they pointed out the reality of the young people, but they also pointed out the need for the young people really not to give up in their dreams and aspirations and to work hard for it. You know, for the fact that money cannot bring happiness, you don't need millions to be happy, but also you need it, and which is a fact. And also they bring in the realities on the ground. So really, for me, it's a mixed reaction for me.
The day that you are going to know you need money, money makes people happy. The day you want to get something and you touch your pockets, you didn't find any money. That's the day you're going to know money is everything. You understand? So, Churchill Balde.
Yeah, money is a necessity of life. We need money, you know, to survive.
Yeah.
But
let it not overpower you.
Exactly.
To an extent, but it's important.
Yeah.
So looking at these people, for me, I am not surprised. I'm only inspired, but I'm not surprised because I've seen them perform, not once, not twice. So I know their potential. Yeah. So I'm, like I said, I'm not surprised, but I am definitely inspired. So, mashallah.
They definitely need support, really, from everybody, you know. And I'm sure that the sky is the limit for these youngsters. Really, I was really touched to listen to them perform.
Adama, can you take us through the beginning of your journey?
Mr. Balde, that's a tough one because we've been doing this for about 8 years. Yeah, about 8 years. We met back in Old Unum Upper Basic School. That's how I met Adama. We were people who were active in extracurricular activities through the clubs. And we were in a school, Old Unum Upper Basic School, that promoted extracurricular activities a lot. We had the English club, which was very active. We had Peer Health Club, which was very active as well. We had activities like drama, news reading, poetry, you know, recitation on stage. And we were part of the bright students that they would push on to those things. And we loved it ourselves. So before writing, it's performance. That's why you would observe that our performance is good that way, because we've been performing for a long time. When it comes to writing, we have our inspiration from obviously the school, which was having those activities, but mainly from a circle of friends who called themselves the idiots because of the way they think. We had Abu Bangura, who was the eldest in the group, who was the head boy before Adama was the head boy, and I was the head boy after Adama was the head boy. So,
so a combination of head boys.
Head boys. And then we had other people who were into writing too in our circle. Just this morning, Omar Sise was calling me. He was part of the group as well. Abu Bangura was this guy who was very unorthodox in the way he does things. Like, he does things differently. He believes that people should make their passion their profession. Like, I can remember him repeating that a lot back there. we would go to his house for studies, and when we go there, he would write on the timetable creative writing. So when it's time for break, 30 minutes, he will say, you know what, write something. You are tasked to write. You have to write something. I don't care if it's an article or if it's a speech or whatsoever it is. So that really pushed us to write. We got inspiration from Poetry Slam, obviously. Yeah, there was this time that we saw them on TV, you know, Omar Cham, Chernobyl. By then, Barrow was also there. It was the first round of it, the first season. Lala Toure, yeah. We had Kebambe and those people. They really inspired us. And that's true that we understood that, okay, this is something that could be appreciated because all these people are paying their tickets to only come and watch these people. So we were inspired by that. Yeah. When it comes to writing, we have different stories. So let me say mine and then I'll let him say his. Personally, I used to go to our school library to steal books. Yes.
Oh.
I love reading. I wouldn't read my own notes. I would be reading novels. My mom,
Hello,
like
hi.
Muha, I am Jangis. I am always reading, but she doesn't really know. She's probably watching that I read novels. I waste my time on novels. So there was this time I picked up this book and it was written on it, an anthology of poems. I was like, okay, an anthology of poems. Let's see what this is about. Interestingly, they had poems about the silliest things, like socks, like somebody writing a
Hello,
poem
Ayo.
about the human nose,
Hi,
about
hi.
pillows. I was like, okay, so poetry could be about these things. Then this is my opportunity to also start writing. As someone that age, you know, that would be a good opportunity because we were first exposed to poems that were about education, about governance, about things that people deem important.
Hello, Aliu.
So
Hi,
it was
Aliu.
less entertaining.
Hi.
That is why the beginning of poetry in this country is having that. People say, jangi stuff la. It's not really artistic that way and stuff like that, entertaining. So that really inspired my writing, to be honest.
Hi,
I
Aliu.
started writing.
Hi,
That's how
hello.
I wrote Mr. Cat, which is a
Hi.
famous piece. I did it in the Poetry Slam, and some people even call me Mr. Cat. They think that's my name. Yeah, so that's it for me. Yeah. That's it for me.
All right, Adama.
So for me, you know, what really inspired me to start writing was there was this day I was sitting beside our class. So our class teacher, Mr. Njai, gave me a newspaper to read. So as I was reading the newspaper, I came across a poem written, "Do not bite the hand that feeds you." So when I read the poem, I was really inspired. You know, it's like the poem just told me, you just have to write, boy, you know. So that's when I started writing. I went home and I said, I have to write something. But I was not sure of what I was writing about. I was not sure if it's poetry, if it's an article, or if it's something else. Because in our junior school, you are not taught literature. It's when you get to high school, that is when they teach you what is literature, what is a poem, you know, and all of that, the types of poetry. But in junior school, you are not taught that. So I said, I just have to write. So I was writing and packing until one day the idiots had a conversation, you know, talking about poetry, talking about creative writing, because we love to talk about those things. So we decided to tell Abu Bangura and the others that we have something to share, that Abdullah has something to share, that I also have something to share. So we shared some of the pieces that we were writing. So when we shared those pieces, they were really inspired, really impressed. In fact, they were mad at us that we could keep something as beautiful as that. So they motivated us to put it out, you know. So that's when we believed that we could actually make change in the community and in the society, and we can actually change people by our words, you know. People can actually, because looking at just a stanza or a line can actually change your life. Because like I explained, that poem really touched me. So because the poem touched me, I decided that I would touch the hearts of people like that.
Yeah.
Because the pungency of a pepper can be determined by the size. My age does not matter, my size does not matter, but what matters is the messages that I put out there
that you
for people to learn from. You understand? So that's
for me,
musical.
when you started, you mentioned something about thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
There are men that shiver. There are men that open their eyes. For me, I'm part of the men that open my eyes like this. Yes, I've gone through so much in life that, nothing breaks me.
Yeah.
I'm that type of a person. I'll get into a situation and I get out of it. Get out of here quickly. Because, I mean, I've seen the good and the bad. So nothing shakes me. Churchill.
You've seen the ugly and the beautiful. And interestingly, this is something that I know about you. I remember always reminding you about these things.
Yes.
Balle is someone that is like, whatever comes his way, he rolls with it.
Yeah.
He mixes and blends with everything that comes his way. But sometimes I'm like, Balle, how you do that? I'm stressed.
Wow.
You know?
I manage my stress very well, so I am a good stress manager.
And
it's key, huh?
Yes.
It's key.
Munala ensure growth. Munala
Me,
ensure a long life. Because
no, that's not mine.
Yeah, it's good to safeguard your sanity at all level. Yeah, it's good to safeguard your sanity at all level, because that's what you got. Trust me, if you lose your sanity, you'll be surprised that there won't be the world will feel empty for you, because you will not have anybody to look up to or anybody to look after you. So before you reach that level, make sure you safeguard your sanity. But I would love to hear your New Year resolutions. You heard us. So do you believe in resolutions?
Okay, all right. Resolution. Wow. Generally, I am a day-by-day person.
Okay.
That's how I move, to be honest. I have few things that I know about myself that I know that I want. I am studying at university right now. I want to have good grades, get a good degree. I love poetry. If I have things my way, my whole life will be me doing poetry around the world with my brother. So that's what I know. So because of that, whatever I do day by day, it's based on that. It's focused on that. Resolutions, to be honest, sometimes I know, like I was following and I was like, yeah, what he's saying is true. People who make plans are the people who relatively are the people who always make it, because they know what they are working towards. So because of that, I do sit down and say that, okay, like we did, perhaps that will come later in the conversation. We had plans that, okay, in the future we'll be doing this and this and this and this. I do it on a personal level, on a professional level too. So that's it. But for New Year resolutions, to be honest,
it's not for you.
No.
How about you?
Yeah, it's not for me. I also, I have resolutions.
Okay.
Right. And I think it's important because it helps you to know where you're going, how you're going there, and also when something happens, after how to deal with it, and that is very important. But for me, I do it sometimes, but not all the time.
All the time. Yeah. It's not something like you take seriously.
Exactly.
Okay.
Resolutions like, I believe he's talking about the aftermath of every situation. Yeah, so like I said, resolutions, you don't have to wait for a new year. You can have it all the time. Like, inspire yourself, push yourself to do better. Like Julia will say, I want to be happy this year. That's her resolution. Someone else has a different resolution. Someone has goals that they want to meet. So setting that standard helps you, even if you don't achieve that standard, but it helps you gets you closer to your plans and whatever you want to achieve. So my question to you people is, which writer do you enjoy reading growing up as a child?
Okay, should I go again? Okay. When it comes to that, I will give two writers that I read when I was growing up.
I hope Chino Achebe is not part of it.
Okay, Chino Achebe is everybody's favorite when it comes to us who read in Africa. In the Gambia, I read Mamadou Sabali. I read 10 Keys to Instant Success. Trust me, that inspired me a lot. I did not know who he was, what he looked like, but as a child, that gave me this feeling that I can do anything. And I've realized that kind of feeling is good for anybody. Like whatever you are doing, no matter how bright you are at school, if you do not have self-esteem, you will hardly make it.
True.
Yeah, that book inspired me. When it comes to outside non-African writers, I read a lot. I wouldn't remember their names, but I was just reading books. I don't play football. Yeah. just to summarize things, I read books a lot. Okay, Shakespeare, I do read Shakespeare. Poems, plays, and Chinua Achebe, a little bit of Chinua Achebe. I'm reading English at the University of the Gambia, by the way, so I read
Fantastic.
a lot.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm a football fan, and everybody that knows me knows that I love football. But why did you single out football?
Okay, I singled it out. Good question, you know. Because in the Gambia, our tradition is football.
Yeah.
Okay? Growing up for a normal child, you play football. If you don't play football, like people will ask you, what do you play? What do you do? Yeah? Okay, but my growing up, my upbringing, honestly, is different from most people.
Yeah.
Yeah? I was raised by a father who, because of the environment we were in, I grew up in, or I was born in, he didn't want us mingling with people much because he didn't want bad influence. We would go to Dara, come back home. That's it. So that's how I got used to solitude. And solitude is what poets used to write. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, that's how I had the tradition of keeping to myself, meditating, and coming up with something very deep. Depth is, I give that credit to my father. That's how I got depth, spirituality, and stuff like that. If you read my work or our work, you realize a lot of spirituality in it. Okay, but football, bringing it back to that story. Later, I got the opportunity to go out, but I realized they were already ahead of me. They could play football, they already know how to break a ball, they already know how to tobal and stuff. So I wanted to adjust, to be honest. I really wanted to do it because, you know, you want to be part of it. But one thing that threw me off, to be honest, is the lifestyle. One particular thing is saga. Yeah, the insult, like those words. I couldn't bear them. You know,
so finally, I mean, we'll wrap up with you. Can you give us something again before we take a leave of you? The time is already up.
Ego trip?
Ego trip. Let's do
all
it.
right. Bismillah, you go.
Yes?
Yeah.
I have seen demons that smile at me, laugh, ha 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 ha, with me. Satan is my bestie, so I worry. Hell nah 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 nah. Honey, a cup of pleasure and I'm high.
Above me.
Higher. Yeah, 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 yeah. My G, what's life from the devil's eyes? Funny, laugh, ha 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 ha. Really? This life is a drama. What's your role?
What's your story?
What's your part?
What's your take?
So what part do you take?
No, what path do you take?
So do you take or do you play?
Do you take and play?
Or play and take? Drop the act. Ndax duma sa noon sa nawle la. Duma sa morom sa rakk la. May kii xorom ku saf la. Xale bu tuuti saron xay la. Kon ñi xaal ak ñi doon xaar li man leen doon xaar. Man nga doon seet yegsi na. Man la borom lengay sa bootal mbaar. ñu ne cata maay rey kon kaar kaar. Déet ya fii du fii tey xoolal suma jaar jaar. Ba nga tolloo si alif laa jéggi ay saar. Jox ma sa xalima ma wan la foy maas. Bu ma jege ba ëpp nag balaa ngay maas. Déet lii maye yàlla la du wut ay chance. Nit rab doomu jinne nooxóor yépp samay fans. Hello, hi, I am alive. But please don't die, because the last time I was high, you threw up a knife.
Sorry, I'm a star. I just have to rise. I am the charm in charming, the guy with the sweet, tiny eyes.
Success is expensive, but I paid the price. My confidence was offensive. Sorry, I didn't realize. My style is unique.
Oh, yes, I know.
I play with speed.
Can you predict my flow?
Oh, really? Get ready, set, go. I'm funny and crazy, I know. Tell mommy you met me and found me amazing, suddenly you named me Generation. I am sunset.
Eye of the blown trumpet.
The power button of your televisions. I am up, I am far. I can't stop at the edge of the bar. May I not reach if I don't get to the top.
I'm a star.
And from the well of wisdom I
You
speak.
can have a cup.
I impose melodies in your hearts.
Just like Uncle Tra.
You can't copy my style.
It's too complicated.
I am the reason why poets of my generation wear a smile.
I see clearer even when my eyes are red.
I only mingle with the strong, weird and agile. So swallow your breath. Before you reach my destination, run 1,000 miles. If you flow the way I flow, you shall creep in tears along the way. It's in my absence that eyes blow, like how lonely donkeys bray. Deglul.
Ñii dem juddu bëgg a doon.
Ñii juddu dondu doon.
Ñii bëgg a doon du doon.
Ñii juddu dondu bëgg a doon.
liñ doon bëgg ka dondo ka doon ñii
ñu doon ko
mu bëgg leen
ñu bëgg ko
mu dondu leen
ñu dondu ko
mu bëgg
dondu doon soog a judd.
No. Why did I
Translate.
Amazing.
Translate the last
No,
one.
why money?
the code of poetry.
No, but this is boy digga. Imagine putting this on the music.
So unique. You can
No, why this is no more than money. Like, imagine putting it in the music. But this is wonderful. I've never seen something like this before my entire life. Degluna poetry, buddy. They are wonderful. Mun nañ lu ñoo def. Why I have never seen something that touched me like this.
These people.
Wow.
Look, come to I'm inspired,
Musuma
but not
gis.
surprised because man ñi seetaan naa leen.
Yeah. So finally, ñu ne time bi. Finally, what are you lolena tagato?
All right. We will do this quickly. We are launching something that is related to us together because we've been performing solo. That's the funny part. But mostly people invite us together. Some people think we are twins, you know. So we realized that us doing this together is what is the future. So inshallah, to our fans, to the Gambia generally, to anybody that's following us, that's feeling us, that's vibing what we do, we will come up with something that's us together. Something official, something we will register, something we will do as official artists, inshallah. Yeah, so we are counting on your prayers. I must say greetings to my family. They are watching, to our families.
And to my family.
You know, they are watching Mboj Kunda, Cham Kunda. They are all watching my sister, the first person who wrote a speech for me to read before the assembly. Nefatu Cham, she's watching. Hadija Tumanga and everybody. We love you all.
Thank
and Auntie Musu.
Auntie Musu,
Our
yeah,
mother.
right.
We can never forget about Auntie Musu. The idiots, you guys, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much, gentlemen. This is wonderful. I mean, I wish we had more time to discuss, to go through, because I know they must get a lot of these things.
Absolutely.
You know, this is what it is.
22,
Yeah.
like we said.
So we'll take a
2024.
short break. After the break, the program continues. We'll be right back.
Do your banking the smart way with the new Aji Bank mobile app. Transfer money to any bank account in the Gambia. Top up airtime for all networks. Pay utility bills. Check your account balance and view mini statements. Request for ATM cards. Request for checkbooks and more in a single touch. So, do your banking in a smart way. Do your banking now with Aji Bank mobile app. Every time is banking time. Aji Bank, your investment partner. You asked for it, and QCell is giving it to you with our new and improved Sunyu Bundle Mega Promo. Now you can get more data at cheaper prices. Buy any of our bundle packages and enjoy massive discounts. Dial *303# and enjoy browsing on the network with the biggest coverage. Buy a 20 megabytes data bundle for as low as $7 and 50 bottles today, or purchase bigger bundles up to 20 gigabytes. Yes, that's right, 20 gigabytes of data at your fingertips. With our mega promo bundles, you can browse more, chat longer, and stay connected on the go, anytime, anywhere. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, we innovate, orders follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, we are back. This is QTV This Morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. You know, after that wonderful performance by Abdullah Cham and Adam Mambuj, now we will be looking at the Q group. New Year's messages. It's important for us to at least showcase the messages too, because at the end of the time, Q group deals with the people outside. So hearing from top management of the Q group too is very significant. So we'll take a look at those videos. We'll be back.
Thank you for your continuous support. We will also continue to encourage your feedback and welcome them so we can improve and keep you happier. ñu ngi ñaan yàlla ñu fekkee at yu bare ak wérle kontaan ak wërsëg bu yaatoo. Happy New Year from QCell suñu boss. Happy New Year from the Q Group family. Jërëjëf Jeff, thank you very much.
Everything we do, the backbone is to help Gambians and to support Gambians. And that is the reason why in June of 2023 as well, when we launched our 5G network, we reduced not only our data tariffs, but our on-net and off-net tariffs. We listen to what Gambians want, and we would do whatever is possible to create affordable services for them. We can all testify that at this time and age, there's nothing going down in terms of cost, not just in the Gambia, but the entire world. But we took it upon ourselves to make sure that we can reduce our tariffs and just make life a little bit easier for Gambians. So as we speak now, QCell has the cheapest voice tariffs in the Gambia and the cheapest data tariffs as well. And we can make a promise that in 2024, we would keep innovating, we would keep introducing services and products that would be beneficial to Gambians, but especially all QCell customers.
We thank God the Almighty, who has given us the opportunity to live to this day, to witness this day today. And we pray that He continues to bless us and our families and the entire country, and also the Q Group of companies. As you are aware, every year Q Group companies try to bring new services, new products to the market. And also we try to bring even new companies like QREC, But this year we are proud to say that we were able to launch the first commercial 5G network in West Africa, not only in the Gambia, but in West Africa. We were the first, QCell was the first to launch it commercially in West Africa. This was a proud moment, and the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Adama Barrow, and the head of Huawei, our technology partners for West Africa, and the Deputy Minister from Sierra Leone graced the occasion of that launching. We are proud of Gambia. We want the best for Gambia, and that's why we fought to be the first to launch 5G in commercial 5G in West Africa.
Yeah, so we are back. This is QTV this morning. That's the senior management of the Q Group. And she said senior manager for marketing, QCell, and Anamja, senior manager for customer care, and Mohamed Jah, the chairman of the Q Group. I mean, when you talk about the Q Group, it involves a lot of companies. We have the Ajib Bank, we have the QREC, QCell, we have Espas Motors, we have QCity, we have QTV, the QQs, a lot of Qs. So, I mean, it makes the Q Group of companies. I mean, it's important, and we have to expect a lot from the management, from the Q Group. I mean, as you heard from the CEO, he said, we will be doing a lot of things this year, Julde.
Yeah, absolutely. And also we heard from Ami Sise, who is also talking about the data tariffs, and we know how expensive it is. But despite all that, the price hikes in the global market and everything, they're doing everything possible to ensure that, the prices of data is really reduced for the Gambian people, which is a very good initiative. Apart from the launching of the 5G, they also reduced the data, which I think was a very good, thing to do. And I think, overall 2023 was a great year for the Q Group, family.
Yeah, I myself, I think that is the part that stands out the most for me. When Amisisa said QCell has the cheapest tariff when it comes to data and voice, because in this Gambia here, most people complain about high cost of data.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so QCell coming up with that initiative, making sure that they are the cheapest amongst their competitors. Amongst their competitors, makes them stand out. And then
that is why we are Sunyu Boss.
That is exactly. And she said part of what they do is helping Gambian people. So that is quite commendable for me.
Yeah, and we are not surprised. I mean, we know the type of CEO that we are. Although Balde, one buguma taga, you want taga. Don't believe in ligay. Understand?
Absolutely.
Wow, why? You know, just look at the tent. I mean, look at the tent at Q City, where
it was mind-boggling.
The gala. I mean, I've never seen a tent like that before. And you know, he is inspired from somewhere, and he introduced it in the country so that Gambians can benefit from it. So I think we should expect a lot from the Q group. You know, I believe a lot of things will come. I mean, the time is already up. I wish we had more time to discuss and, you know, do a lot of things here. But unfortunately, this is what we have, Julia.
Yeah, until we come your way tomorrow for another edition.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.